Hey, good morning.
How's everyone doing?
We got our fight kitties. Good morning. I'm Lady J.
And I'm Lexi, and it's time for Kickass and
It's
Coffee.
in coffee. Okay, so we're not on the chairs, but we're still here for you.
Yes. Don't worry, we still have a lot to talk about today, and there's a lot of interesting updates today. So let's get started with some Fight Buzz.
So Sasha Banks was recently interviewed, and they were like, what's the difference between working for the Indies and working for WWE? And
that's a tricky question.
That is a tricky question, because like someone else referred to the Indies as a circus.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was Reggie.
That's funny. I mean, she did say, like, she went on to Mark Andrews' My Love Letter to Wrestling, which is like this podcast show that they've got going on.
Name. My Love Letter to Wrestling.
I thought it was a cute name too. And so basically she was like, listen, there's so much more to it, like in terms of like the elements that go behind the scenes. She's like, number one, they're a television show. So, you know, you have to understand that you're in front of a lot of cameras, a big audience. And she's like, it was really intimidating to be in a zone where there was so many fans yelling and people are like chanting for her and having a ref there. She just said it was like a very big change. So
I know. I think of the times when I fell off the freaking ski lift and everyone's like, go, get out of the way. And she's like, and there's people on the floor and, you know, the wrestling ring going, go.
That's exactly what it's like. I can imagine that it's coming from, I didn't realize the Indies was more like laid back. I just haven't gotten the chance to watch it really.
Yeah, we've been to a couple indie shows and the production value is definitely different.
That makes sense.
And
so she says she's coming from like a super, like the Indies apparently is a very independent scene. Like you have a lot more freedom to get to do kind of like what you want.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that. I thought it was more like if you're dancing in the dance club, you know your moves and you might be with a new person, but you're still dancing. You all know the moves. You can kind of do what you feel like doing.
Exactly. But she's like, she's like, let me tell you, I used to be like super kick here, favorite move there. And now she's like, I came to WWE and this is a whole new ball game. Like she said, it's a very drastic difference. So I was a little surprised by it. I'm not surprised, but I was just interested to kind of see they're very, very different.
Yeah, I guess in the Indies, they're like, do whatever. There's no psychology or like time cues.
It's super chill there, I'm assuming then. Alrighty, so moving on to Seth Rollins. He has...
No. It's Seth freaking Rollins. It's official, remember.
Freaking Rollins. Oh my goodness. How could I forget his name change? So he has the top AEW stars on his Mount Rushmore Pro Wrestling list. I didn't even know that was a thing. So basically, Seth Rollins, he gave his like a big list of like people to put on the Mount Rushmore of pro wrestling while he was on the Pat McAfee show. And he had like two different groups of people. It was a tricky question.
Yeah. So he's like, first and foremost, it was like Hulk Hogan, right? Because he was like the first entertainment business money drawing biggest of all time. And so it was Hulk Hogan. And then it was The Rock.
Yes.
Steve Austin. And then John Cena.
Yes.
But then he had like a secondary list.
Yeah. So that first list, he's like, that's where I think all my money would get drawn to. That's where, you know, I'd be money making. But he's like, if we're talking about, you know, entertainment and, you know, real in-ring perspective, he's like Shawn Michaels, Eddie Guerrero, Bret Hart, and Bryan Danielson would be his
Ooh.
4 top people that he would pick. So that's kind of interesting that he said that. I thought it was funny that he had one that's like his money-making list and his other one's like his real talent list.
These are the money makers. These are my personal favorites.
Exactly. And then we heard a little bit from Tony Khan, actually.
Yeah, I guess he's gonna have to make some tough decisions soon.
Yeah, he's got several AEW contracts that are set to expire.
I'm sure he doesn't look at you like that when he's like, your time has come.
Yeah, I'm sure that smile is definitely not there when your contract is expiring.
Well, I think it was back in November. We're talking about how the Young Bucks signed their contracts, and we're like, well, duh. They like,
Yeah.
But then Cody Rhodes hasn't signed a new contract.
Yeah, he's like been, I guess, working with no deal at all. And so there's like the biggest names that we've got are Kenny Omega, Adam Page, Chris Jericho. They're all in the same category of wrestlers who signed in 2019. So I'm assuming their contract is coming up sometime soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't see them leaving. Like, I don't see them out of those 4 people. I see them least being released, like, or let go. I really don't see them having to be let go. But there's always, we've got a question or a comment.
Yeah. But
Alrighty.
there's still a whole bunch of people that Tony Khan kept under contract through COVID because he didn't want them to like not get paid during that tough time.
Yeah, which I think is kind of thoughtful because if you think about it, I think personally, now that I've like gotten a little bit of insight of all of like the promotions, I feel like AEW cares most about their wrestlers. Like they're very, like it is really important for them in terms of like money and taking care of them. I always hear really good things when it comes to like AEW. I don't think I've heard so far any negative feedback. So I thought that was kind of nice that he paid them through the pandemic.
Yeah, there's a lot of former WWE stars on the free market, right? All those free agents.
Yeah.
And not all of them are going to AEW.
Mm-mm. But maybe some of them will. So we had a comment from John Woodmass. He says, Tony Elite needs Danhausen and A&W.
Give me some cheeseburgers and root beer.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Keith. Hello, Keith. Good morning,
Keith.
Tony is doing a great job bringing in new talent into AEW. First Danhausen, now Keith Lee. Did you see his debut match? Yes,
I heard it across the house.
It was epic. There was a lot to unfold with that one. And if you want the full rundown, you could see Billy and I's review that we did yesterday. That'll be up, and it's got a pretty epic thumbnail of the bloody Texas match.
There's a name for that, remember? We talked about what that was in yesterday's Kahoot. Quick, pop quiz. What is it?
I feel like my teacher's quizzing me. I don't remember.
No, because I remember walking in going, oh my God, Adam Page, your freaking face is red with blood.
Yeah. Oh, what is that called? It's Crimson Mask.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, we got another comment. Let's see here. All right, John. I really appreciate your chat. Who do you think will be the next champ? Ooh, the women's champ. I mean, I'm totally partial to Thunder Rosa.
I love Thunder Rosa.
I'm partial. Who else is making a scene? I mean, I just saw an article about Hikaru Shida talking about the Joshi girls and how like they've had a really hard time kind of like they get their contract, but like their English isn't always the best. And like they have a hard time getting housing and stuff.
That's a shame.
But like when AEW first came out, it was like all these awesome Japanese girls.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Oh my gosh, you have to go back and watch them.
I do. That sounds interesting. I
'Cause,
love
like,
the New Japan style of wrestling.
yeah, because like Riho was the champ, and then there was the I can't remember her name, the amazing flying girl. Yes, you'll have to go back and rewatch that stuff.
Yes,
But
I sure do.
ooh,
And then
got a
we have,
father and son story here.
yeah, I thought that was really cool. So let's talk about it. Rick and Carrie Morton are going to make their MLW debut at the Super Fight in Charlotte. So MLW announced yesterday that the legendary Rick Morton and his son, Carrie Morton, will make their MLW debut. And honestly, I think everybody was like a little bit shocked by this, especially on Twitter. I saw like a whole thread going by of this, and I thought that was kind of cool that it's like a father and son duo.
Oh, watch out.
Uh-oh. Billy.
Cardinal.
Jade
Rain.
Cargill.
Will never.
Rain.
John's like, Thunder Rosa is awesome. Yeah,
She is awesome. She's epic. And so wait, I'm thinking of another. I was like, maybe they're the only father and son duo, but isn't there like Rey Mysterio and Dominic?
Yeah,
Mysterio?
and the guns.
And the guns. Oh,
the guns.
Yeah, very true. And his son's like really young. He's only 20.
Yeah, started a little late.
Yeah, it's late. And he's a third generation wrestler and was trained by his dad, which is so cool. Like, imagine getting the chance to like get trained by your dad instead of like, somebody who's super not random, but I feel like it's easier getting trained by your dad, or I don't know, maybe it's harder.
I know, I'm like, maybe it's harder. People no one listens to their parents.
That's actually very true. Let me take my words back, because my dad used to be my coach in soccer, and I was just like so annoyed. I'm like, I don't have to listen because it's my dad. So yeah, maybe not.
Oh, Keith has a question here. Anyone a big fan of Robert Roode? Dude, Lexi, did you see any of his stuff?
No.
We haven't seen him for a while, but like when I remember his last match at Impact, it was crazy. It was one of those like thumbtack matches. Ugh. But I remember when he debuted on like NXT, and he had his big, glorious robe. Oh my God. And he had this song, and freaking Tommy Mac would sing it at the top of his lungs. And he'd come out and be like, glorious. I can't even remember the rest of it.
That is so funny.
And then they freaking moved him to the main roster, and he got lost in the mid card.
Oh.
Yeah, it's sad.
That's a shame. I'm gonna have to look back. We've got Billy said never end.
Yeah, I think he was. Someone agrees.
Oh, yes. TNA Robert Roode is a big yes.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Alrighty. Moving on to Lita. She spoke to Renee Paquette. You know how much we love Renee. And she was talking about her stance and like criticism about Saudi Arabia. She said that.
Yeah, earlier this week they're giving her crap.
Yeah, I saw that, and it was like not just one place that she was getting crap. She's getting crap from like everywhere. And she basically said that like now that they've got women on the card, and like women wrestlers have been talking about how like the Saudi Arabia women were actually like crying when they saw like how strong women are in the ring, and I thought that was really cool.
They may be wearing their giant t-shirt and like covered, leggings and on long sleeves.
Yeah.
But dang it, they're out there.
They sure are. It's like a monumental moment.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. I can feel you on this.
So wait, what part of it is like, I don't really understand why she was getting so much crap.
So I think the first time they went to Saudi Arabia, there were like no women on the card. And definitely none on the advertised poster. Mm-hmm. How many times have they been out there, But I remember Natalia and Sasha Banks had a match. But so someone's been there. They've seen the crowd. They've seen the reactions. And I guess Lita now feels comfortable being a women's ambassador.
That's awesome. And we have some Twitter roasting.
Oh my gosh, super roasting.
Super roasting. So I can show this video, but it can only be a few seconds. So I'm going to do that right now. This was pretty, it was pretty brutal. I'm not going to lie.
I was like, oh.
Dang. That was a complete jab. All right, let's see this thing.
Yeah, angry face. This title is my baby, and she's prettier than yours. Damn.
Dang, look at her face. She's like, uh-oh. But yeah, so I was like, uh-oh, that is crazy.
And
And
good storytelling.
I'm surprised she did not get crap because, like, okay, our video yesterday, I think we were talking about her pregnancy. Like, I'm pretty sure we were talking about, yeah, I'm like more than sure we're talking about her pregnancy and like how long it took her to come back. And like 2 people commented on our video and was like, why are you guys talking about somebody else's privacy and pregnancy? And I was like, but Charlotte Flair can roast her and say that her baby's prettier than yours. I don't know. Just weird.
It's weird. Hold on. John's on a roll over here.
Ooh.
John's like, all right. Lita is a mainstay in women's wrestling. And yes, Jacqueline, the WWE Hall of Famer, and Ivory paved the way. And we're still going back to freaking Robert Roode. Beer Money. That was their tag team.
That's funny. Oh boy. All right. I feel like we've got a good amount of people.
I know. I'm like,
today.
come on, Keith. Come on,
I'm
John.
excited.
It's time for Kahoot.
It is time for an epic game of Kahoot. So for anybody that is ready to play, we've got the game pin up on here. It is pin 2912042. I'm going to
jump on my browser.
Get this set up for us. I'm excited for today's round. Alrighty.
2042. Oh. Dang, you can hear my keyboard all crazy. All right.
I think it's better if we do it this way because they can see us and the questions at the same time.
Don't look at me.
Oh, baby. Whoa. Alrighty.
Come on, Keith. Come on,
John.
John.
What is Kahoot? John said. Okay, Kahoot is basically this trivia game that we're doing for the whole week. And you get 30 seconds to answer a question. And whoever wins, our final winner, we're doing this for 10 days, is going to get an epic swag bag of a bunch of goodies from Pro Wrestling Tees. And it's going to be awesome. So all you've got to do is type in www.kahoot.it and put in that game pin. We will wait for you guys because I know that there is more than 3 of us today. John said, Adam Cole, baby.
Baby. Put that in as your username.
That's funny. You could still be Adam Cole, baby, because someone's just baby.
Baby.
Baby. Sorry. Usually they're baby, but today they're like, I'm going to step it up. It's Friday. Alrighty. We have 7 people, 7 viewers, and I feel like
that they could totally go to kahoot.it.
Yes, it could be in a different browser and you could still like listen to us. And we're playing a fun game. Who doesn't want a cool little swag bag?
Okay, I'm in.
All right. I'm going to leave the game unlocked. So if anybody decides that they're missing out on all of the fun and they want to jump in late, they can. So let's get this thing started. Right, day 5 trivia. Alrighty, let's see. The legendary John Cena is famous for wearing what clothing in the ring?
Harry Potter, swimming trunks, soldiers. Yeah. Jordan. This is easier with your cell phone.
Yeah. Okay. It is denim shorts. Everyone got that right. Good job, guys. That was an easy start. Oh, there's 4 of us now. Yay! Alrighty. When did Bad Bunny make his wrestling debut? Does anyone know? It's a trick question.
Ooh.
Trick question. I don't know. Got 2 answers in. Let's see. It was WrestleMania 37. Last year. Yeah. I didn't know until I looked it up and I was like, oh, I didn't even realize. So he's like fairly new to all of this. Oh, Bebe's moving up on the roster. All right. True or false? Baron Corbin is a former NFL player. True or false? Oh, you guys answered that one fast today.
We know we have to click fast.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Good job, guys. Oh my goodness. Bebe has an answer streak of 3. Okay. His finishing move is the Tombstone Pile Driver. What is his name? I give it away in the picture, but if you don't know who it is in the picture, this can be a very hard question. It's extremely difficult. Oh, who put Sting? All right, next.
Dang.
True or false? Aubrey Edwards was a video game developer.
I love Aubrey.
I do too. What do we think? It is true. Yes. So she actually, she's the only lady referee, but she's not scared of the boys. She will stand up when they get out of line. She lets them know. She puts them in their place. And she actually spent 10 years as a video game programmer in Seattle before she ended up signing with AEW. And she actually has part of credits in the game Zelda, which is kind of cool. And in addition to programming, she used to be a classical trained dancer. And she occasionally posts on Instagram. I actually saw her Instagram and I was like, oh, she's so cute. And yeah, we know where to find her on AEW. So moving on to the next question.
I'm ready.
What is Seth Rollins' stomp called? I didn't even know it had a name until I looked it up. So I'll be informing everyone. I'm learning a lot with these trivia questions this week. Yay, everyone got that right. Alrighty.
Oh, snap.
Ooh, Lady J's moving up. All right. True or false? At WrestleMania 33, Nikki Bella was proposed to.
I know. I'm like,
was she not?
John, and you can't log in.
Alrighty. Is everything okay?
Well, I'm looking at the comments and John's like, I can't log in.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. All right. Who is Finn Balor better known as? Roman Reigns, Demon King, The Miz, or The Rock? Demon King. Everyone got that right. Well, it's okay. You're still playing with us in
We're watching.
Yeah, while you're watching. All right. Chris Statlander left university for pro wrestling. True or false? This is true. So she went to the university, became an athletic trainer, But like after like being in a school for like about a year, she left to begin training as a stunt double, actually.
Ooh.
And thanks to an indie wrestler that she met at her university, she joined the local like Long Island wrestling promotion. And then on top of being a stunt double, she like was doing that and then ended up cutting her teeth like as a stunt double. And so then she finally ended up becoming like an in-ring wrestler, and she's got like a crazy background. Like she still loves, she also was like studying for science because she loved like science fiction and like anything that had to do with the galaxy and like marine biology. I was like, oh my gosh, this girl's school smart.
Love it.
So question number 10. This is the final epic question. Who is going to win? AJ Styles never had a career in NJPW. True or false?
Do you see his belt?
Yes, that's why I put that in there. All right. So yes, prior to becoming one of the top stars in WWE, AJ Styles was like he had a prominent career in like the independent wrestling, and he was an Impact. He had a career in New Japan, and I thought that was kind of cool. As leader of the Bullet Club, he was on the top of New Japan for 3 years. So, pretty epic.
Freaking Billy guessing the whole way through.
All right. Billy
Although
here.
John was doing
Number
really
3.
good.
Number 2, Baby. And number 1, Lady J.
Although I'm like I'm like, how can we get John on Kahoot next time? Is there like a YouTube tutorial or something?
Yeah, I can. I'm not wondering if he maybe went to the Kahoot login page instead. You know?
Well, I know if you're watching live stream on your phone and using your phone to play Kahoot, like you can't have multiple screens. Like I'm over here clicking between 2 different.
Oh, you can't. Usually there's like a little button on the right hand side that's got like 2 windows, and if you separate them, you can have them side by side.
On your cell phone?
Oh, on your cell phone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, if he's on his phone, I'm sorry. That's okay. You still played with us.
I know. I was watching over here.
You did a great job, actually. You would have been the winner if Lady J didn't beat everyone in Kahoot.
Well, I'm hoping that on Monday, there are enough other people where I don't have to play.
Yes. Yes. If there are enough people that are in, then me and Lady J will step back and you guys will take full control of this game. But I'm sorry about that. And we'll make sure that on Monday you're able to play with us. Don't worry. Alrighty, so let's move on to some fluffy news. Alrighty, our boy Keith Lee. There he is, and he was thanking fans for following his AEW debut.
We were excited to see him. He was pushed as a top star at NXT. He was the North American champion and the NXT champion. And then they screwed up on the main roster. Yeah,
so poor guy. But hey, he's got a new opportunity with AEW. Oh, John said, "You're doing a great chat. I appreciate you both." Oh, thank you, John. Alrighty. Keith, did you guys see the Impact Wrestling versus former Ring of Honor stars storyline recently? It reminds me of the 2001 with WWE going head-to-head with ECW and WCW. I actually have not.
We're going to have to check that out.
We're going to check that out, and we will definitely we'll bring it up in Monday's Kickass and Coffee episode.
Right, put that little note in our...
Yeah. Gotta make sure we put that one down. But thank you for letting us know, Keith. And speaking of Keith, the other Keith Lee, he actually went to Twitter, because where else would you thank your fans? He went to Twitter and he was like, thank you guys so much for supporting me. And he's like, we still got a lot of work to do. But he was very, very appreciative of his warm welcome. And he's like, there was a person that was in the audience that had a sign that had like the same silhouette that's like the front of his hoodie. And he was like, it touched my soul. And he's like, with sad family times, hopefully behind me, let's grind. Hashtag forward march. So yeah, I thought that was a sweet thing.
I know, I love. He's a married man now. He's like on the up and up.
Yes, he sure is.
Okay, back to Tony Khan.
Back to Tony Khan.
Okay, I'm glad he talked about this because I was wondering. So
Yes.
Kenny Omega's been on a hiatus. He had multiple surgeries for multiple injuries. I mean, he's been gone since November. He had to drop the title to Adam Page. Ugh, Page, come on.
It's alrighty. All right. And then Tony Khan spoke to PW Insider, and he was basically saying that he gives credit for Omega being one of the greatest wrestlers of all time and a dominant champion. He's like, personally, I really miss Omega and having him around. He said that Omega is still healing, but he is expected to be back. You know, we don't really know when he's expected to be back. It's kind of up in the air. Speculation. I mean, it could be 1 month, it could be 4 months. I have no idea. But hopefully he's back soon.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see him.
It would be nice to see him. And
all right. We've seen Serena Deeb come back.
Oh,
or
yeah.
I should come back, but debut on AEW.
We sure have. And she went on to, I didn't even know this was a thing, adfreeshows.com for a Q&A.
What's ad-free shows?
I don't even know. I don't know. I saw that she did a Q&A with them and I was like, oh, didn't even know that was a thing. But she talks about like her thoughts on NWA and reconnecting with CM Punk. So she basically says that in NWA, there's a girl, her name is Camille.
Dude, Camille. That's not her best picture. She must have had a big fight right there. But
she did.
She's kind of like that cyborg Terminator kind of girl. A little Jade Cargill kind of. Like she's just buff and scary and she's great.
Yeah, she really is. And so when asked about her, she was like, listen, I haven't really watched a lot of recent things because she says that she's been so busy. And she was like, but I love everybody at NWA. And it's just hard for me to comment when I haven't really seen anything. But she was like, I'm pretty sure their work ethic is there without me having to watching.
Yeah, I think my hands.
Oh.
I like whacking the mic. So yeah, I think that one match was when Camille defeated Kiera Hogan to retain the NWA Women's Champion title.
And I saw the whole match, and she is very, very strong. I think I have a new appreciation for Camille.
At first, she was like a bodyguard manager kind of character.
Yeah.
For what is his name? It's Mickie James's man. He's awesome too. Come on, you guys. John,
who is Mickie
you know
James?
Who I'm talking to?
Yeah. Camille is strong. She sure is. John, do you know who's married to Mickie James? Any chance?
He's like the NW champ. Okay, fine.
Brain fart over here.
Nick Aldis. Thank you, John.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
See, the Wrestleverse comes together.
Yes, they do. They come through. They're better than Google.
Okay, so Nick Aldis is like the big champ, and then like Camille is like his bodyguard. Oh
yeah. I had no idea, but I actually hadn't heard of her much until I had seen this this interview with Serena Deeb, and I thought that was kind of interesting. And Deeb also went on to talk about how she worked with a CM Punk and
old school.
Yes, old school, like as a part of like the straight edge society. And she said she was asked if she like had the chance to reconnect with him now that she and him are both in AEW. But she claims she hadn't seen or spoken to him in 10 to 12 years. That is a long time.
That is a long time.
Yeah.
But I guess they're cool or whatever. But I don't think they're gonna like bring back that straight edge thing again.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. But yeah, it
Oh.
seems like there's no.
We got
Oh.
someone new over here.
Andrew.
All right, Andrew. Views on last Dynamite viewership. Ooh. They beat Raw in the demos.
Oh,
That's been a thing lately.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't
Well,
know
like
that.
the Prime demos, the
Oh,
18 to 49, you know, all the people
Yeah.
who buy everything.
Oh, we've got another comment from Keith. Got all the comments this morning.
All right.
Miz was not having good luck with Edge these past 2 months. He beat him at day 1, then Royal Rumble with Beth Phoenix as his partner when they beat Miz and Marseille.
Even with a friggin' brick, they just didn't work out for them.
And last question I have from John. I'm from the UK, and you should see Nick Aldis on the UK version of Gladiators as Oblivion. Oh, you're from the UK. That's so nice. Got some international people.
Although NXT UK is much more interesting.
It is very cool to watch. And John, if you're from the UK, me and Billy are doing a review at 10 for NXT UK. So definitely stay tuned for that. That's in like 20-ish minutes. Alrighty. So that's all we've got for the Serena Deeb talk. But let's move on to some
Keeping it strong style.
Yes, sir. All right. This is interesting.
Yeah, we've been talking about oh my God, Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley being big UFC crossovers. And I didn't know that Syuri Kondo, she's over at Stardom now, but she was a UFC fighter too.
Yeah.
I mean, she brings like that legitimacy to the ring. I mean, she like really bit people up.
Yeah, there's this video that we have of her actually. So she's also a women's CMLL women's champ. Which
means she went to Mexico and kicked ass.
So she kicks ass pretty much in every single freaking country she goes to.
Let's watch like this finisher was just awesome.
Let's watch this finisher. Again, I can only show a little bit of you guys.
I know we get in so much trouble.
We get in trouble. We want to show you the whole thing. I promise we do. If it was up to us, we'd literally play a whole movie. Okay. Let's watch this thing. Alrighty.
Dude. Could you like feel that slam on the mat?
Yes. I could absolutely feel that. Like I feel like I could feel the burn.
Yeah. I love it. I know. I want to watch more Stardom, but I need like English commentary.
Yes. So to answer Andrew's question on views on last night's Dynamite viewership, Wednesday's live for AEW Dynamite drew 1.129 million viewers on TBS, according to Nielsen via Showbuzz Daily. And this is up 18.34% from last week's episode, which drew 954,000 viewers. That's a big number.
Huge.
Yeah. And yeah, that's pretty epic. This week's Dynamite drew a 0.41 rating in the key 18 to 14 demographic this week. And this is way up 17.14% from last week's 0.35.
Oh, the numbers are starting to hurt my brain.
The math.
The
math. Alrighty. We've got your math for you, Andrew. But that's enough math for me today. My head hurts. And John said, do you watch Botchamania?
I haven't.
What is that?
I don't know.
I
know you mentioned Botch the other day.
I did. We were talking about Botched because it's like, I don't know if any of you guys watch this, but it's like a show on E and these Steiner it's like a show on E and people that get surgery end up going on the show that are like really, really botched and like they end up fixing them. But anyways, we had another comment from Devi. He said, Ortiz has the guts to show his knuckles to Chris Jericho, looking like a twig beside Jericho. Chris Jericho will beat Ortiz like nothing in the match.
Ooh. I want to see that go down.
Yeah. He's very passionate about this match.
Although Santana tends to be with Ortiz, so it might not be fair.
Yeah. In his speech, he's like, where I'm from, we talk it out through fighting, not through talking or something like that. It was funny. Their inner circle meeting was.
Oh. And then Sammy Guevara getting all crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. And like my favorite part was when Sammy Guevara throws his freaking jacket like a little kid, like not getting his way. And Chris Jericho was just like, shut up.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Seriously. Oh, yeah. Alrighty, guys. We had so much fun. Today's episode was actually really fun. Getting to talk to you guys. And we appreciate you coming in. Please take a moment to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
And for more Fight Kitties videos, click that link below.
Yep.
All right. And we're going to check out Botchamania. We'll talk about that on Monday, too.
We will talk about that on Monday. And until next time, I'm Lexi.
And I'm Lady J. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.